Good morning, everybody. Welcome back. It's a great day, and yes, it will be life in the fast lane around here. All kinds of motorsports activity in Central Iowa this weekend, and the big events happening over at the Iowa Speedway. And a very familiar face is sitting with us right now. I believe Mason Mitchell. Brett Moyer is here as well from Carl Chevrolet. But Mason, I think you are now the most frequent race driver on this program.
Well, I'm honored to be. It's always fun coming
Good to have you. Of course, Mason Mitchell from West Des Moines, Iowa. Got all kinds of national attention last year as we were following your trek since its beginning, but big time success last year. If we can roll the first video, Eric, we'll show you. It started off, the buzz started right here when he won his first race at Chicagoland Speedway. He won the race that weekend, and then you were here bright and early that Monday morning on the program, which was very cool. Now watch this. This is a signature move. You need a signature move. There's his signature move, and then he proceeds to continue and do well for the remainder of the season. Oh, if you're Superman, you know what Superman has to do, right? You have to fly. Okay, there you go. And then proceeds, continue with the roll in the video there, Eric, if you would, please. Proceeds with the rest of the great success that season, and you end up winning the championship as well. There you have it. You got a win in Chicagoland, but then climbs out at Kansas Speedway when you wrapped it all up, and then there it is again. Got to show the Superman. Again, an amazing transformation from just racing little carts around here to the national spotlight. How has life changed since then?
It's pretty dramatic. I mean, I remember not too long ago racing motocross just all across Midwest here, especially Iowa. So many different tracks, and then the small cars to late models, and then started making my ARCA debut here at Iowa Speedway in 2012, and it seems just like yesterday, to be honest, but I'm looking forward to it. It's been a heck of a year, and I'm super excited for this Friday night. Now,
you won the championship last year, so people are saying, oh, is he going to go back? Is he going to defend his title? But you decided not to do that, and tell everybody why that was.
Yeah, well, we have a full-time driver, Austin himself, driving our 98 car for me, and then I'm also looking to expand our race team, and that's what I'm kind of doing right now, focusing on is we're having a part-time effort with our 78 car, and that's what I'll be driving this week in the Carl Chevrolet Impala. So I'm looking forward to it, and the plan is to be in victory lane.
There you go, and that's a real important thing because you changed brands. You changed over to Chevrolet, and when that happened, Brett, that's when Carl said, hey, wait a minute, he's driving a Chevy now, and it got your interest.
That's exciting.
Yeah, isn't it?
Yeah, what an opportunity to have him in the Chevrolet. We are really excited about that, and like he's talking about, the chances of him getting into the victory are pretty good.
Yeah, this is a talented individual here that everybody knows, and you're one of us. You're a local guy that's racing at our Speedway, and the crowd's going to be in your favor. You realize that, right?
I can't wait to interest.
And speaking of racing into things, Racing to Savings is going on at Carl's right now. We talked about this earlier this week.
And what's going on the heels of Mason and us being on board with him, if you go to the race on Friday, and if you've got your ticket, you come in and make your best deal, and you get another $500 off. So it's $500 real dollars just for going to the race and coming out and seeing us.
Now, we mentioned this when Brett was here earlier. What you do is you go into Carl Chevrolet and you work on your best deal, and you keep that in your pocket. Okay, and when you're done, you go, hey, wait a minute, before we sign anything, let me reach in and take out your ticket stub.
So it's the real deal.
It's the real deal, and you said that's what a lot of people are going to probably end up doing too, aren't they?
Definitely.
But you have something else going on that's pretty exciting too. Mason's going to be racing at the Speedway on Friday, but you're not done working because they're putting you to work on Saturday morning. You're going to be tired.
Bright and early.
Yeah, tell everybody what's going on, Brett.
Well, you'll be able to come out and see Mason there at the dealership, plus we're going to have a variety of other race vehicles on display there, so it'd be a neat time to come out.
Now, this is going to be the one that he drove at the Speedway. It's going to be
it will be there, right?
Yes, it will. Hopefully, it's got confetti on it and champagne.
That's the goal.
Yeah.
All right, you can leave the scuff marks on the side and the tire marks on it.
It's authentic.
Make it authentic. Race used, right?
Right. Yeah.
All right. So what else can we look forward to you this year in the ARCA series?
Yeah, well, obviously I'll be there full time, supporting Austin, and hopefully this isn't my last start, but right now it's planned, it's the last scheduled one. So, but with hopefully success this Friday night, it can lead in some more races. but also we're planning some big things, and later in the season to keep on moving up the ladder into either the Camping World Truck Series, Xfinity Series. So
Do we think we might be able to get into a truck or a Xfinity?
I'm optimistic about it, so I think so here later in the season.
Okay, and we're going to be watching. You know that.
Absolutely.
And keeping an eye on you. And how exciting is it for Carl Chevrolet to hitch your trailer up to a guy who's obviously going full bore?
Yeah, you can't even put it into words. What a big event there.
And we did catch a glimpse of what the vehicle looks like. There's no way you're going to mistake which vehicle has Carl Chevrolet on the hood. They'll probably be able to see it from the space shuttle if it was still flying. So that's great. But again, remind everybody once again about the deals going on at Carl Chevrolet in Ankeny.
Okay, and the whole event is racing into savings, and the big event of that is Saturday. You know, we're going to have Mason there, and that's going to be the main attraction, him and his car, but then the other race vehicles, and come in, make your best deal, and an extra $500. And it probably doesn't need to be said, but I'm going to say it. You can only use one $500.
No, you need to say that. You need to say that. One ticket stub per person. So that is good. And then, so here's the game plan. You go to Iowa Speedway tomorrow, win the race, stick around, watch Blues Traveler on stage for a little bit, show up for Carl Chevrolet on Saturday morning.
Absolutely.
Okay, you have your agenda set now?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, just making sure. Well, good to see you, my friend.
Yeah, it was great to be here. I wish I had my vehicle back because honestly, I want to trade it in. So.
Well,
we can work something.
But there's something else. There's something else we want to make sure that we show everybody too. Last year, when Mason won the championship, he won it at Kansas Speedway. We stayed in touch with Mason throughout the entire season, and when he got back to town that next week, beginning of that next week, we had a chance for Mason Mitchell to do something no other motorsports champion has ever done in their hometown. And that's easy to say because we did some research on this. The champion of a national series took a victory lap around his hometown. And that's exactly what Mason Mitchell did. We got together with city officials and the police department here in Des Moines, and he took his race car that he won the championship with and did a lap around the city of Des Moines, right in front of City Hall.
Really cool.
Was that cool?
Yeah, I mean, I remember as a kid, you're always like, oh, I want to drive the race car in the streets. Well, finally got that opportunity to, so it was fascinating.
That is great. Well, good luck tomorrow, my friend.
Thank you. Appreciate it,
guys. Brett, thank you, sir. Do well tomorrow night yourself because you're racing yourself. Now, one more thing before we go. Are you going to have a chance to run in the Carl Chevrolet Dirt Truck Series at all in the next couple of months if you're home?
Right, possibly. I know there's been some interest there and some talks about it.
Okay. Well,
so
I think
you never know.
Might be an empty seat here. Okay. We'll be right back. You're watching Great.